Them aristocrats, they get down on the board fast. The opponent does kind of have to figure out how to deal with a board that usually leaves pieces behind, like scions. It's funny how just those two little 1/1 scions did a lot of damage over the course of that game, because the first sweeper he hit us with left the scions alive. And getting the 3 in from the obligator was pretty good, because if it was an act of treason, we never could have stolen anything, but the 3/1 for 3 haste can get in there. So those seem like pretty good upgrades. The mana is unwieldy sometimes, but it's been reasonably cooperative, I'd say. Getting the colorless hasn't been that huge of an issue, which is always my biggest fear. I also wonder if I actually need the waste in there, but because usually your Evolving Wilds are always getting something something else. Like if this were a swamp, this hand would be a keep, right? Okay. Whatevs. What do we lead on? Recruiter, I think, on the play. Yeah, you want Recruiter on the play. The odds of it flipping are pretty good, and then we can go ahead and get all up on the board. Go on, get down, get down. My chat stopped working, so I'm pulling it up on the iPad so I can still see what you guys say to me. But if I missed anything, yeah, my apologies. He's gonna play a militia captain. So is it worth it to me to flip to a 3/3? No, I think I just want to keep getting on the board. And I want to keep getting deeper in the deck. So white aggro is a really tough matchup. Obviously there's not much we can do about a militia captain. It's just a really... So, like, the crux of this matchup is we need to find Chandra or the 2 Chandra's Ignition and have something big enough to hit with it. Kalitas can also go a long way. I don't want to trade my Recruiter. I don't have a lot of sources of... Like, I don't have my best creatures, and Recruiter might be able to help me find it. He's got a Dauntless Cathar, okay. Turned that the right direction, dang it. Okay, he's a 30. This is a card I've always kind of thought about running. The ability to get a spirit after it dies is not nothing. Alright, so... get the critters out there to get in the way and keep dust. But he doesn't have any good attacks yet. But he's getting on the board and he's hitting his land drops, so we can expect some pretty nasty stuff to start happening. I'm sure he kept the hand for a reason, and the reason's probably a Gideon, an Irregulars, or an Archangel. And it's an Oath of Gideon. Well, that puts him in flip range already. And like I said, when he flips that militia captain, there's not a lot I can do. That's going to create a lot of trouble. I just have to keep up with creatures. I just have to play a ton of my own stuff on the ground. Bearer of Silence can keep him off it, but I don't have the colorless mana. No, I do not. Well, still, we'll take it. Maybe I can find it. He's going to look at it, so it's not like he's going to attack into or block my blister pod. Alright, Westphal. Hey! Did it. Oh, and this card. Oh my gosh. Actually, this card is going to bust this whole game right open if he doesn't have a way to deal with the big monster. But let's force him to discard something. Or to sacrifice something. Hey. That'll put the captain off for another turn. No profitable attack, I would say. And we're going to be able to make an Ormondal. Thought Not Seer doesn't stop Ormondal. What does stop Ormondal out of white? Declaration in Stone. That would be a pretty negative. Okay, you got that. Alright. So, this is interesting, right? Because if we go for Ormondal and it works, we look brilliant. But it is a high-risk play, right? It's a really high-risk play. On the other hand, our opponent can't do a ton, you know what I mean? And in the meantime, we can beat them down in the air and threaten to activate Ormondal, and we can keep searching with the Duskwatch Recruiter. It's not like they have a lot going on the board. We have ways around things like Celestial Flare. We can also try to empty their hand with Liliana, so that they don't have an answer to a Westvale Abbey. In the meantime, he's going to flip this, and he'll have good attacks. But we can keep digging up creatures. So, are we winning this game without Ormondal? That's kind of the big question. That's kind of the big question, right? Are we winning the game without Ormondal? I think we are winning the game even if he flips that captain. I think we are. I could be really wrong. He also has the Foundry of the Consuls, which can stall Ormondal, which would be very bad. I just don't feel comfortable going for it, and I think if we use Liliana to kind of pick at his hand, that may be able to help us keep from walking our Ormondal into something horrific. It also dissuades him from attacking because I get to flip. Oh man, there's another one. Oh, maybe this isn't going to work out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh, let's see if he wants to attack, though. If he does, I flip my Liliana. Maybe he doesn't care about that very much. 4-3. 7-7. Let's dig. See what we get. Nantuko Husk. That's pretty nice. Blocks, Blister Pod. Flip Lily, get a zombie. Okay, he gets tokens. And here we go again. Do I want to run that type of turn back on him and just keep hitting him in the air? I think so. I think I can run his resources down. His turns are going to get better and better with these captains. Are we going to run it out of blockers? You could have something to deal with my Husk. Declaration in Stone on Ormondal would just be so bad. I think I'll leave the activation open. Yeah. We're just gonna do more of the same. Alright. Get out over there, Bearer of Silence. Discard. See if we can drain his hand. We actually do have Ormondal open because we can sack off the we can sack the 1/1s. Suppression bonds targeting Liliana. Okay, that's something. Not something I'm prepared well against either. So do you want to attack me? 8-8 coming in. 8-8 coming in. Anything else? 4-3. The 4-3 is a bit of a mistake. Let's use this first. That's good. Putting Chandra on the bottom, not so good, but that's okay. Maybe he wants to be able to make the little flying thingy. Block there. Block there. Pause. Pause. And take that out. Now I make some more 1/1s. Thalia's Lieutenant's growing. Really want a Chandra's Ignition. Might be nice. Alright, Visionary. So I should probably try for... What should I try for first? Nissa? Because then if I flip the Ignition I can cast it. Yeah, so we'll do that. Oh wait, there's no more forests in the deck. There's only 2 forests. So we need to hit a land off this Visionary. And of course we can cast the... we can cast an Ignition if we draw it. Another one. Okay. So we'll try again. And there's the land, so we can play Nissa. And play the Wastes to flip it. And I think we draw. I don't think a 4/4 is going to tip our scales. I think we need to find Chandra's Ignition would be preferred. Okay. By the way, Suppression Bonds could go on an Ormondal because it's no longer a land, if I understand correctly, after it flips. So that would have been a very bad thing. And now that we know he plays stuff like that, let's have another look-see at Ormondal here. I think Suppression Bonds can go on it. Legendary Creature Demon. Yeah, no longer a land. So it could have been Suppression Bond if we went bonded. And that would have been very sad. And there's his Ormondal, and he has a mana short on it. And he can make a 1/1. Time to find Ignition! Gonna need it. Gonna need it. There's his 1/1 flyer. Eleven. 11. Okay, he's going for me, so I could save a creature here and take 1 hit, but I don't think that's worth it. And so we'll just do like so. Here come more monsters, and Ormondal is almost certainly about to come out to play. Sylvan Advocate, what's that do? Not enough yet. Humans matchup is just such a mess if you don't draw Ignition. You got to draw it. And we aren't drawing it. Not yet. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. Not good. All right. Your turn. See what he wants to do. If he wants to make Ormondal. He needs another land. No, he doesn't have it yet. Okay, he's gonna get my Sylvan Advocate. It's fine. He's gonna make that. Okay. So let's see how he wants to attack this turn, because I think I'm at the point where I need to make Ormondal and draw Ignition as well. Here comes a 15-15. Here comes another. Alright. 9. Yeah, I want the 9 life. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, does this do anything? I guess I'll keep the recruiter, because I might need to just rebuild big time. So go up to 29, take 15. That's fine. Could have also just double blocked and made Ormondal and coming out more ahead. Oopsie daisy. Now this is stalling for the Ignition, but I don't think I can wait another turn. If he draws, pretty much if he draws a land, it's like over. Alright, so come on Ignition. Hit me. That's Evolutionary Leap. So what do we do? You leave up a black and a green. There we go. Boo! Not my day. Not my day. Ormondal comes in. I can't. Yeah, I have to block with it. Have to block with it. Okay. If he has the removal, it's the over. He has another Cathar. I think he should attack with everything, right? Because then I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. Pretty sure I'm dead. But we'll see. 18, 18, 11, 11. Yeah, I'm so dead. But not my draw, not my draw. There's Kalitas. Oh man. God, that would have been helpful sooner. Oh well.